Well, jetpack fuel is critical, but I'm kind of on the floor. All right, there we go. Afternoon, everyone. I am going. I'm actually pretty excited. This is close to being done. So I think what I'm gonna need to do, because that's definitely not enough thrust for it. I might need to put like one more like thrust pack on the side here. That should be enough, right? Oh wait, I can't hear the game. Just a second. And there we go. That's usually how high I have it. Now that I can hear the game, I can actually do things. Let's go ahead and grab some stuff for that, because it did kind of just tip over. Small conveyor should be enough for most things. Alright, there we are. Then I'll go ahead and just chuck some... Oh, I need steel plates as well. Oh, then I'm going to need metal grids. But you know what? I should be okay, because there's now tons more iron. On the way, at least. And, okay. Also, it's occurred to me that space is more than 50 kilometers away at some points. And if I want to get out of the planet's influence, I think I need to go beyond 50 kilometers. So, I'm going to need one of those laser antennas. Hopefully that's not too expensive. Let me see here. Firstly, I need a jetpack bottle because I'm empty. There we go. And then for the laser antenna, I can do it from here. LAS laser antenna. Alright, that doesn't look... Oh, 10 superconductors. Oh, okay, that's... What do superconductors need? Hopefully nothing crazy. Well, they need a whole new assembler. Oh, boy. Okay. I'm going to try going to space anyways, because that's... Oh, man. Okay, never mind then. For that, we'll just ignore that for now. I think I can bring this whole thing down. I liked this whole concept of dropping off the cargo container, but then I'm going to have to put another connector on it so I can fuel it. It's just going to keep adding more weight. But I'm willing to see if it works. So we're going to need 4, 8, 12. Okay, we can lop that one off the top. So let's go ahead and grab our grinder just so we could do that easier. There we go. That gives us... Oh, my inventory's full. That gives us our 4 metal grids back, though. That should be... There we go. And the welder as well is needed. Then anything in here? Okay, there's 1 metal grid in there. It's not super helpful. None of this needed a metal grid at all. It's kind of just sitting here spinning, though. Don't need it to do that. We just turn off the drill. And the rotor... Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. So we can go to the advanced rotor, which should be all the way at the top. Turn it off. It has some braking torque now. Alright, so... Really, we don't really use that many metal grids, huh? There's just the 1 in there, and then there's 8 there with the 2 cargo containers. That's really not enough to build all these, but go and take these off for now. Really? I thought I had a hydrogen bottle. Did I put it away? I might have put it away. Let's get it quickly. Where is it? Where's that hydrogen bottle? I know. I can't find the hydrogen bottle. There it is. All right. Oh. Looks like we barely made it on that one. Okay, let's get these. Okay, so that's 1. That's 1 built. And that's really most of the thrust that I need is so I can point up and go. Maybe then I'll have enough thrust. We just have 2. That doesn't feel like enough, but it definitely might be. I wanted to put the big one, but I don't think I'm going to be able to gather enough material for the grids. Because I do believe the grids need cobalt and nickel. 2 things that I don't have a lot of, and 1 thing I'm going to space to get. How much nickel do we have? Let's see. For nickel, we have 43. I think these steel plate or these need 5 each, so that's at least. Oh dang. Okay, that's 7. Oh man. All right, so that's 8. Sorry. I'm like, wait, that doesn't seem right. It should be 9, but then I'm like, wait, no, it's 43, and then, okay. By 5s, yes. All right. So, I do need to finish up that antenna, so let me go ahead and finish up. Well, let me try to stand this back up first. There we go. And it's this one that's probably 11 meters away. Yeah, it looks like it. All right, let's stand it back up. Oh, it's trying to, what is it doing? It was just like drifting off for a second. Hold on. Anything kind of... Doesn't look like anything's touching in a weird way. Huh. Let's see here. Maybe Well, I don't want to try that again because maybe it'll whack into something. Why isn't this thruster on, first of all? Oh, that centerpiece isn't built. That would explain that. Alright, let's go ahead and build that up. Nope. Need more stuff. Stuff. Oh, wait, that's not the stuff I need. 2. Going over here. Stuff. Not enough construction components. Really? Where'd they go? I didn't pull any out. And I just had enough for one, like, a few minutes ago. Is this on, and is this adding construction components to things? No, it's not. There's 37 right there. I'm pretty sure that's not enough. There we go. That's more than enough. I think I was hovering there before I came back and paused it. So I might have come through most of the hydrogen. Let's go ahead and fill that back up. And try to stand this up again now that this is built, but the thruster still isn't on. That's a bit weird still, isn't it? Okay. Is it one of those cases where I have to grind the thing off and put it back on? Might be. Hopefully it's... I'll just grind it all the way off. Well, I can't. I don't have enough room in my inventory. Hopefully this just works. There we go. Sometimes you just have to take it off and put it back on. Alright, so I have an idea. I think that whole connector thing down there might be causing some issue. So if I go ahead and put one of the gyroscopes to be override controls, which will try to keep it level, maybe I can tip it up, keep tipping it up, and there we go. That looks level. All right, now it's standing straight up on its own. So if I take this, oh, okay, that's not a very good. It's not a very good spot for it to be in. Maybe I can. Well, you know what? Let me just try taking off. So if we turn on the dampeners and start thrusting upwards, we do start to move a little bit. Let's try to get on here so I can get a better view of what I need to do to get it straight. I think I'm missing that top thruster. Yeah, I am. So let's go ahead and press F. Okay, we do look level, so let's turn off the dampeners. Alright, that's alright. So I need that. I need another thruster pointing up. So it looks like the 2 is enough to lift it, which is fantastic. This is exactly what I was wanting. So I don't need any of these extra ones up. This other reverse thruster, this one here, and then when I come down to land, I can just use the 2. Okay, cool. Because well, it's gonna be more empty now that once the tank empties out and everything. So let's figure out how I'm going to acquire 4 more metal grids, which I do think I have enough for, actually. Only 20 out of the 38 that I have, or 40 I have, whatever. That's pretty good. Okay. So then once I finish up those metal grids, I can put one up there. I can put the connector on the bottom here and take one of the base ports, this one here, and put a connector on it. So let me just do that real quick. Let's go for a connector. This one here. And give me everything I need for it. Probably need a lot more stuff. And then we'll just go ahead and build one of these. Okay, we still need more stuff though. We need steel plates, probably tubes, probably motors. Yep, those were all needed. And a few more construction components. That's not too bad. I hope it was not enough room in the character inventory. There we go. No more motors in storage. Well, I think I just took them all. Oh, I still need more construction components. Really? Yeah, and steel plates. Okay. Well, I guess I can order those up right now. So let's go 100 of these, 100 of these. Those are interior plates. 100 of these. And then we should have enough iron to get through all those really quick. Okay, well, let me shove the iron into the assembler, because I've noticed that sometimes it just waits for the next piece, and then that takes a while to get going. So if we know we need iron, let's recycle that iron real quick. And why not the rest of the stone while you're there? And then I'll take some extra iron, throw it in the assembler. That way it's just packed with it. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Alright, and then I know I'm going to need steel plates and stuff for the thruster here. So let's go ahead and put those in there. I need 10 construction components and 2 large steel tubes. Where are those large steel tubes at? I think there are some. Large... Nope, okay. So large steel tubes can be produced as well. Let's go ahead and make 4 of those just for future use. And then for this antenna, what do we need? It needs 40 radio communication components, 40 large steel tubes. Oh boy. Okay. That's a tall order, but I think we can do that. How about okay, what does this need to get going? It needs 10 metal grids. I can order up 10, but I don't think they're going to be made. Might as well just order them up, though. We're going to need these, a bit more of these, a bit more of these. Maybe not that many. There we go. It probably needs computers. How many computers does it need? Let's say, oh, just 8. I think we have 8. We need 60 small steel tubes and the radio components. I did not order those up. So let's go 30 at least, and then 40 radio components. Okay. We should be able to get through some of this. 48 steel plates. Is that enough to build you? No. It's getting closer though. It's getting to where I can start to weld up some parts. There we go. Now it's no longer hollow. That's very nice. How about, let's see here. None of these are, there's the assembler. Okay, so we need these steel tubes for the thing up there. But might as well grab the computers right now, just so we can start to build up this antenna. Because if we're gonna go to space, we kind of need to be able to connect to our craft. 50 kilometers is a long way, and I would really like to not lose connection, especially if the dampeners or something are off, because then it's just gone. And I'd like to not lose it. So I think I probably will turn on the dampeners around 40 kilometers, just so you know. If it does, it stops there, and then I can come retrieve it at some other time. It'd probably end up being a whole thing. But I don't want to lose it. That's the first priority is not losing the big ship that you spend a lot of time on. Second priority would probably be, not dying. Well, I'm not going to be up there, so I don't need to worry about that. I could put a cockpit on it and just try to fly it up. But then I'm going to be sitting in it for so long. If I do it this way, I can send it up, go do something else. Wait a little bit, look up at the antenna every so often, and if it's 50 kilometers away, go, okay, pull back. Or pull back to base, and then, start heading up. Alright. We only need 5 more steel plates, and I think there's 5 somewhere around here, so we should be okay. For their production, plates of the steel variety are not there. Huh. Something. Did I build up something that has all my steel plates? This might. No, it doesn't. It has only 20. That has everything else. Huh. Alright, we'll leave all that in there then. We'll grab some steel plates once they're produced, which is going to take a while. We'll cancel you and go for that. So we need 50 nickel. We don't have 50 nickel. We need 30 cobalt. I think we have 30 cobalt. So cobalt. Cobalt is at 20. Oh man, what are we using it for? Oh. I think we're working on this steel plates actually. So yeah, we're gonna run out here in any moment. Then the next one, yeah, we don't have enough for. Okay. So let's get this other large steel tube brought up and the 5 plates. So this one needs the 5 plates, and we have a fully functional connector. And then down here we'll just this one. And here we just need the large steel tubes. All right, cool. So now, well, kind of. Oh, I think I can. If I cut off some of this support here, like that, and like that, it's the same height. Yeah, I should be able to undock from the cargo, float over, plug in, fuel up, float back over, and redock with the cargo. I think that's doable. Alright, so let's just push these out of the way. We don't need them right now. I'm probably going to build them up, but for right now, let's just get them out of the way. Unless I can't. Come on, push. There we go. And then I need to get into this control-wise, which oh, the control station is not built. And I can't. Okay, I'll need to just stand right here and control it. It's the thing that's 27 meters away, 29, 33. Okay. So we'll need to go into its remote access, 33 meters away. Please don't fly all crazy like. Dampeners on. Detach. Alright. No, we're not gonna be okay with that. We're not detaching. Hello? Oh, okay. I guess we're not detaching. Let's go for that that connector. Okay, I thought I was gonna tip over here. Connector. Let's go ahead and actually let's put it in the G menus. Let's go connector, switch lock, switch lock, switch lock. There it is. All right, and disconnect. Now we can kind of. There we go. So they can just kind of float on over to where we need to be. Shouldn't be too difficult, actually. It's seeming like it's going to be extremely difficult. Okay, then, nope, not backwards. Left, nope, left, right, C, nope, space. Okay, space is towards me. Man, this is kind of weird. Is it tilting? I can't really tell. Space. All right. We're slowly falling. That's okay. Space again. I keep pressing W instead of space. All right, W. Oh. Well, C is to go that way. All right, and then S will get me right where I need to be. There we go. Now we can go ahead and lock. Nope. Okay, lock. All right. Now we should start gathering some hydrogen, correct? Doesn't look like it. Let's turn those off. We are 38, 39. Okay, we're gathering hydrogen. Wonderful. So I managed to dock this thing without crashing it. That's a bit of a feat. I know exactly what this needs, and that is some sort of reverse camera. That'll be nice. Okay. And then camera. I want to go to space today. Come on. Gotta get to space. How do I get to space in this? It's kind of kooky. There we go. I need those 3 computers, though. We'll just... Okay, so this has its own power source, which is pretty cool. I might need to increase... No, I don't want to mess with that, because if I increase it too much and it slams into it and destroys itself and destroys the rest of my work, that's not going to be nice. So for now, I'll just kind of rely on this. So let's go for 1 camera's worth of stuff, please. Fold that onto there. Now we have a docking camera, and from the top, our camera's facing the right way. Our remote control is facing the right way. I thought there was some disagreement. Oh, it's probably because I was facing straight up. The artificial horizon kind of just circles around when you're facing straight up. Okay. Well, that's good then. This battery should be charging. Battery for the local grid. Let's go ahead and set it to recharge. The hydrogen tank hopefully is... Yeah, it's filling up. Let's just go ahead and make it stockpile. And then the generator... okay, so... Generator. There we go. We should be able to transfer it into the little one. Just so the little one has a bit to take with it. I know it's going to start burning through it right now, but I'll have it have some to take with it. What are you needing? Displays? Oh, those are easy. That's good. Let's get that thing some displays, shall we? 10, please. Oh, it's got a bit of a cube before it. Let's just do that. And then we need 40 of those, 40 of those, and 40 of another one. 40 of those, I think. I'm not sure. But let's get our 10 displays up, then we can work on the control station and actually have something to fly with. I mean, I know I'm trying to fly before anything else is done, and that's probably part of my dilemma. There we go. I mean, it would be easy if I could have enough nickel so I could finish everything all the way out to here, which we do have most of everything we need to finish up to this. Then I would have to... Yeah, see, that does become kind of an issue, because then I'd have to go up and across, and it's a lot of pistons, and that's a whole episode's worth of stuff. But this would be, you know, something smaller. All right, let's just go with this for now. I'm thinking there's going to be like a field of asteroids up there, and one of them is going to have nickel, and that's really that's really what I need. I keep thinking this is another one. I'm like, why did I build 2 of those? I only built 1. It's this one right here. This is the main one. As for steel plates, I think I have enough steel plates to build. No, I would need the 10 motors. You need 10 metal grids. You need a lot more metal grids than that. These are almost done, but I have the materials for those, but there's no reason for them to exist at the moment. This feels like it's going to take a while to finish charging. Well, it doesn't need that much battery power. It just needs a lot of... oh, come on. It just needs a lot of hydrogen, which shouldn't take too long. Let's go to the tank. Hydrogen tank has 100% full. See? It's already full. And then we'll just let the battery pull up a little bit. And then once that's done, we'll attach and get ready to fly. Well, actually, we'll attach and then wait a few minutes for the antenna to finish up, and then we'll fly. Let's see it. Let's go in and see how much of the antenna we need. We're still working on. Okay, we have most of the large steel tubes done, I would guess. Tubes of the large variety. There's 38 of them. Wonderful. Wait a minute. Is that a lot of metal grids I just saw? Come on. Come on. Tubes. Oops. Tibs. Tubes. Oh, there's only 4 metal grids. That's not a lot. That I was misseeing things. Alright, let's head up here and put those in. Ah, yes. We need 58 more steel plates. Where's the antenna at? Antenna. There we go. Let's go ahead and need a lot of stuff. Alright, so that's some of the stuff done. That's all the steel plates done. And most of the small steel tubes. So I really didn't need to make 30. And construction components, I know I have some. I just saw all the construction components. 129, what do you mean? Oh, there probably wasn't enough in the character inventory. That explains it. Let's head up here and get this other one. There we go. Now you have enough construction components. And small steel tubes probably on the way. Let's see, look at the small steel tubes. Come on. Yeah, there's 9. That's enough to go from 47 to 50. Oh wait, it wasn't enough to go from 47 to 60 though. That's 9 is not enough for that. Let's go ahead and grab the tube. We got no. Yeah, we got 13. That's enough to get from 56 to 60. There we go. I was about to say he says as it requires 70. There we go. So we just need large steel tubes, 26, which should be done. Tube. There's 29. Oh, I can only carry 9 at a time though. Large steel tubes. There's 10. This antenna's gonna take a little while. Wow, we chewed through that battery trying to recharge that other battery. I think we're still chewing through it. How much are we using? It's depleting, so our wind doesn't seem to be generating enough power anymore. Let's go wind turbines. We only have ever built 3 optimal. They're all making 360 kilowatts in their max output. I think that was what they were doing before, so we haven't lost anything. We're just doing a lot of stuff. We finally might need to upgrade the power systems. We spent so much time. Alright, we're almost there. Almost there. We only need 6 more. Let me get some more hydrogen here before because I don't want to hold a bottle the whole time. Tube of the large steel variety. I can hold all 10, but I only needed 6. That's okay, because now we have enough. And we're radio components. I hope we have enough silicon to make them. That's 40. They don't sound cheap. Let's go production. It looks like it's skipping. What do they need? They need 16. How much silicon do we have? We have 1.8K. That's probably because, let's see here. Well, I don't know why. Take the silicon, you silly. Yeah, see, it does that. It goes, it stops, and it's like, wait, and then let's go make some more. It's just like, no. Work on it the whole time. Silly. Okay. This can go into the generator of oxygen. There we go. And that one's paused because it's not doing anything. So let's go generator of oxygen. Make sure that one's completely full. Now that this hydrogen tank is full, the battery's getting there. I just need to finish this antenna and then I can go to space. And goal realized after like 4 episodes. Oh my gosh, it took so long. It's taking so long to go to space. I better find nickel within like 5 minutes. This better be worth it. Okay. Chop all those down and then chop all these down. They're not sitting there forever like these. Let me go check if those are still sitting over there from the first. Yep. The first plane. They're still sitting over here. I mean, the second one's not done. It's really close to being done. It's just short. It's short, what do you call them? Thrusters. And let me go ahead and check and see if this is, the battery has any time on. It's got 9 hours on it. Let me go ahead and shut off that antenna. I don't need the antenna to be running the whole time. Hopefully that'll give it some more extra time. I probably should have turned everything else off, but 9 hours, and then you take off one of the biggest drawing components. It's probably gonna last a bit longer. Here, is this rotated? It kind of seems like the connector's a little rotated, doesn't it? It's probably just an illusion. This whole thing's rotated on the base, so it just doesn't look right. Okay, so we have that, and there's that second battery somewhere on here. Where's that battery? I am not sure. Let's just check this battery, see if it's ready to go. I would go for 4 minutes. I can do other stuff for 4 minutes to get that battery all the way charged. Yeah, I can do that. Then we can bring back one large cargo container of nickel, and that'll probably solve our nickel problem for a little while. We have 20 of the needed. We probably have all of them. They're probably sitting around. Let's go for... How many can I hold? I can hold 5 at once. All right. This is going to be a bit of a trip. I'm not sure I'm comfortable coloring the whole base. Well, the base is already gray. I could just... If they're already all built, I don't think I have to worry. Okay, so if I disconnect that, I disconnect that. No, because I need that to stay charging. I can color the whole base one color, and I think it's... What color am I having this ignore right now? Let's go for... Ignore. Where is that? So build repair priority, grind priority. I thought ignore was at the top. Where's ignore? Use ignore color. Okay, set it as the current build color. What's the ignore color right now? It's red. Oh, it's red like that. Well, that's fine. Alright, so let's go for Control Shift Space. Or middle click. Yay, everything's red. Now it's ignoring everything but the antenna in a moment. The antenna would be that dark gray. So now we shouldn't... Oh, I forgot. Oh, wait, no. It doesn't do connecting grids, but that will do connecting grids. So let me go ahead and unlock this. Just unlock. Because I don't want these to get built just in case there's something messed up there. And then I can go for... There's 21 in there, and there's 15 in there. We could just go turn this on, and it should do okay, right? Just build that. The only thing that it's allowed to build, right? I'm not seeing it build that. I'm seeing it build something else. It's touching that. It's not doing the antenna. Hold on.
Fuel critical.
No, fuel's not critical. I just filled it up. Work on the antenna. Thank you. Oh, sweet. It's fully operational. Great. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Okay, it's doing other things right now. Let's turn it back off. Because it is probably building these up, and I don't really want them built up right now. Alright, so that's one antenna done. That's the only antenna done. Let's check the antenna on here. It should be on the same grid. Nope. It's on one grid removed. This is a small antenna. This is large antenna? No, they're drawing about the same amount of power. Well, does the large antenna draw the same amount as the small antenna? I don't know. Okay, so that antenna's done, and that antenna's done. The only two antennas connected to the grid. About 5 million things I can see, though. Let's go ahead and turn off this guy's antenna, just so I don't have to look at it. Let's go antenna. Off. Over there is iron, so we can turn that off. GPS, iron. Nope, that's line up for iron. That's iron. Then I can turn off this guy's antenna. Antenna. Instead of just pressing H, so then every time I go to look at stuff, I miss it. Okay, so we still have ice and gold. I think that's coming from that thing's ore detector. We'll make sure that's at a maximum kind of distance there in a moment. But this battery is so close to being charged. Oh, come on, battery. Battery at 1 minute till charge. Okay. So then from... Okay, so I can go into it in its connection menu, or in its connection menu, in its G menu, and let's go ahead and name it. Let's go over here, remote access, terminal, info. Let's name it the Star Miner. Even though it totally isn't cool. Oh, you know what? I think I just named the station Star Miner because it's convert to ship. Station. We'll call it base station because that's a cooler sounding name. All right, and I guess this is part of it for the moment. We'll just wait. Then once we disconnect it, we'll name it Star Miner. I thought I'd be able to do that. Well, at least I can go into the G menu on the remote control and change the and add some stuff. So we have the gyroscope override to keep it steady, switch lock for that, and then we should add the parachute. None of these are parachutes. Why is there no parachute? Well, okay, the reason there wouldn't be a parachute is because what do you call it? Because it's detached. What I need to do though is go here, get the hydrogen thruster forward and the other one forward, and go forward thrust, just so I can easily kind of make it to space without having to mess with too many things. So we go groups, forward thrust, thrust override increase and decrease. There we go. So that should be fully charged on the battery. That didn't take a minute. Yeah, it did. Okay, so that we can go ahead and set the battery back to auto. Battery, auto, and we'll run over real quick and disconnect it. Remote access. That one. Let's go ahead and press V. There we go. And unlock it. There we go. And now I should have... Okay, so it disconnected me from there. Remote access. Now it's small grid. Wait, what? I'm still on a station. Remote access. Oh, I did static grid. For some reason, it retained the name base station. Can I please... why can't I access it? Its antenna's right there. Is it because I named it base station? Does it not like that? Why can't I? Okay, it's small grid. Yeah, whatever. We'll call it the Star Miner. There we go. Then, if I go for remote access, small grid, control, kind of... Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I need to be facing it. Okay. Let's not do anything too crazy. Why can't I control it from the station, though? I should be able to go in here and then small grid, control, but I can't. Like, it's still... What? That is so weird. Okay. So it's control, G, the camera anywhere. How am I supposed to... You know what? It might be because it's sitting plugged into it. Let's just unplug it. Let's move it out of the way and try to get going with that. So let's go ahead and disconnect. Oh, dampener's on. Dampener's on. Let's pull off. Come on. You can do it. Okay, let's go and unlock. That should give us some... There we go. All right, but I still can't... Whoa. Hey! Relax, little guy. Let's scoot over a little bit. Nope. It's falling down in the base. It's going to break some blocks here. Come on. What's it doing? Okay. Now it's kind of standing straight up and down, right? Yeah, more or less. What's the reason for it being all silly? Did we not have enough thrust? I was pretty sure we had enough thrust. We have the 2 thrusters. Well, okay. I can make another thruster. I think I have enough metal grids. I think I have 4. Yeah, I have exactly 4. And then I have large steel tubes, don't I? I'm pretty sure I do. I have 2. I just need 2 more. That's not trouble at all to make another a little thruster there. So let's go ahead and grab the grinder, and then cut you off. I'll add another thruster down. Maybe it just doesn't like having a full charge. What did I change? Oh, I added more weight with the what do you call it? With ice in the thing. I didn't think that was that much weight, but apparently it's too much for 3 of these. Really? I didn't need... I know there's steel plates. Come on, there's steel plates right there. I right-clicked. Give me steel plates. Alright, there we go. And, okay. Man, alright. And then one of those. So let's go ahead and grab... Oh! Oh, that explains it. It's not attached anymore, so I have to go like this. Okay. I'm like, I could have swore I just did that right, but I detached the grid so the build and repair system wouldn't build it. Alright, there's one small conveyor, and missing construction components. That's doable. And let's go ahead and turn this off. It's already off, so that I can relock this, so I can use it in the future. Lock. And then now I can put that extra thruster on. Hopefully that's not too close to anything to cause any sort of problem. There we go. It has thrust. Now that I've detached it, can I now... I know it feels slow. Can I now do this? Will it now give me something useful? If I control the small grid, I still get nothing. And the small grid is uncontrollable. Wonderful. That ruins some things I was trying to do. We know it's this one, so we're connected to this one, and if I go to the remote control and press control, I can't control. I'm going to give it an assigned camera, being the camera. I can't really toggle the block. Can I cycle the power on the base? I definitely can. Okay, base is back online. Now if I go ahead and reconnect to it, does that give me? Yes, there we go. It just needed power cycle. Let's go upwards, please. Really? Is that still not enough thrust to move up? Hold on. Why? What's so heavy about that ice? Why is that ice so heavy? Let me take all the ice back then. Sheesh. If you're so concerned. Oh, it might be all the weight from the hydrogen too. That might be heavy as well. This wasn't planned very well, I see. I wasn't expecting it to be so temperamental. And then if it can't lift itself up now, I don't think I can expect it to lift the cargo container. And then all the thrusters turn off. Oh. Well, speaking of bad planning, I think I know what happened. The hydrogen the oxygen generator was expected to take up the whole load of all the engines, and it wasn't meeting it at all. That needs to mean the hydrogen tank should be turned, or the stockpile should be turned off. I'll just add that for the moment. Then I should have all sorts of we got all sorts of power now. All right, let's get on over to that. Oh boy, dampeners. Remember dampeners. So let's go up. That should take us away from... Nope. All right. We'll just go up. That'll take us away from the base. Let's go ahead and go for that second camera. Camera 2. View. 7. Okay, we're back on the base. Let's go away from that. Over to our cargo container. That's a hole. Where's our cargo container? It's back this way. Let's go back this way. And over to the left. There we go. Push up a little bit out of that. For some reason we're still falling. That's okay, because we definitely have enough thrust to get us off the ground, but for some reason it doesn't hover like that. That's okay. We will do this manually. Alright, up a little bit to the left. Up again. It's C. No, it's space. Alright, let's line up over that. Ready to connect. Let's rotate a little bit to kind of make this feel a little cooler. There we go. Connect. And let's go ahead and shut these down. We still have 98% of our fuel left. Wonderful. Oh, my jetpack doesn't have 98% of its fuel anymore. And we're connected. Great. Okay. Did you hear that? I walked away and it's like fuel critical. Like it left the sound behind me somewhere. That okay. That was funny though. Let's go ahead and stick this back in there so our generator can have some stuff to fill up that tank. Why is this? Did it run out of power? Oh, you know what? I think it got turned off. Oh, I was in a wheel for a moment. I think it got turned off when I turned the whole base off. So let's go ahead and turn it back on. There it is. Okay. And relock. Don't relock. Oh, the drills are still pushing themselves away. Or are they pushing themselves toward? I don't know anymore. Alright, we're connected, though. That's fine. For here, it really should just be a matter of going up. I want to paint it, though, so let's go ahead and go with the red, red down the center with that creamy white on the sides. There we go. There we go. Those are all colored already. Want to do like this. There we go. And these ones can just stay unbuilt, but we know what color they are. All right. I think we're ready. We're ready to go to space. That was fast. Okay, I was kind of expecting it to take forever. That's good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Control the thing that didn't change its name to Space Minor. Space. Oops. Space. Is it minor or minor? I think it's minor. That sounds right, anyways. All right, and let's go ahead and control it. Space Minor. Yeah. Okay. So let me get to a good place for it. Like, let's put it over here. Whoa, whoa. All right. Why did I get... Okay, I didn't get kicked out. I just tapped it out of kind of a fear. All right. So we're ready to take off. This is an occasion. Let me go ahead and get a good view. I kind of want to see it. Let's turn the HUD view off. Ooh. Wait, I need to know what button I need to press. 4. All right. Can I get like over here? I turned spectator cam off. That was probably not the smartest thing to do. There we go. We got a view of it. All right. Preparing to launch in 3, 2, 1. Spam 4. Look at it, and we have liftoff. Oh, what was that? Okay, that's fine. Horizon on. All right, we're about 30 meters per second on our way up. 40 meters per second. Our gyroscope is keeping us stable. Yeah, all right. It takes a little while to get to space, but ooh, antenna ranges. Space Miner. Antenna range maximum, please. Thank you. Antenna. Both of them are at maximum, but that one's turned off. That's fine. I will deal with that one later. Okay. We're looking good. We are 2 kilometers away from base. At 30 kilometers, I'll go ahead and... Oh, you know what? Let me check the base's antenna. Base station's antenna. Maximum range, please. That one as well. Maybe. Why not? Yeah, all the antennas at maximum range. Okay. I think that's the one from... What's that green one? I don't know. We're pretty good ways away now. We're 4 kilometers out. We're still climbing at 80 meters per second. We are experiencing some heat, but not much. It doesn't matter. It's going to matter when we're coming back in to atmosphere, but we're okay. So we're about 5,000 meters up. We're getting there. It looks like we're going to start pushing through the clouds here. I want to see what this looks like from the ground. We're at a bit of an angle. We started over there, and we kind of just drifted off that way, but, I mean, that's okay by me. The dampeners are still off, and that's because in a Splitsy video he did point out that the dampeners will fight the override, and I didn't want that to happen. Let's try to keep around 100 meters per second. So we'll start to lower thrust. Lowering thrust, 106, 105, bump it up a little bit. Okay, we're staying around 104. That's good. We're at 0.8 we're 0.8 G's, 0.8 gravities. That's the horizon. Let's just keep running away from that. Okay, we're still rising. We slowed down a bit, but we're picking back up. Our hydrogen tank's doing phenomenal. Let's look at the ground. Oh, look at the Earth. We're leaving the Earth. We are not pointing up at all. Let's get pointed straight up. There we go. See, that's another benefit to this camera. Now we're pointing straight up. Oh, look at all that stuff over there. There's a lake that way. I think that's where we landed over. No, that's that wall of snow. We can't see where we landed. But there's a lake over there. Look at that, space scouting. We could totally see. Can we see that base? Kind of. I see it has a solar panel. I already knew that. We'll just use this to keep us pointed up. Oh, we're overdoing our speed limit here a little bit. We're at 15 kilometers per second. No, not 15 kilometers per second. We're 15 kilometers up. 16 kilometers. Let's go ahead and see if we start to see any rocks. It's a bunch of dirt on the screen. You consider it, you'd think I would wiped off the camera before I left the planet. 18 kilometers up. We are still, okay, we're losing speed a little bit, but that's fine because I turned them down, so we're saving fuel. Very good, very good. All right, let's get pointed so we're a little bit more over the base. There we go. We just want to kind of head towards a direction that would have us over the base. All right. Once we lose gravity, I'll go ahead and switch the dampeners on so we can slow down. And I'm speeding up again here. 146. That's good. We'll keep it around vanilla speeds. I know that, you know, I part of the reason for the speed mod is to get off planets quicker. Most of the reason is because what you see on the top right, the heat indicator, the whole re-entry stuff and flying. That's kind of why I have the speed mod on here. But some of it is, you know, leaving the planets quicker is nice. All right, we'll keep that horizon indicator kind of right there. It's kind of not really useful in space. We need like a Kerbal Space Program little nav ball. All right, we are one click away from disabling the thrust overrides. All right, let's see if we can see any potential rocks. Kind of disheartening. I don't see any. I don't see any potential go mine here's. We'll wait till we clear Earth's gravity. We're most of the way up. We're at 29 kilometers, so we have 30 kilometers of no, we have 20 kilometers of breathing room. Well, that's okay. We will try not to go 20 kilometers too far. At 30 kilometers now, we still haven't cleared it. That's a bit worrying. I would very much like to... Really, is there nothing? Is there nothing for me to... Did I have, like, the density super low or something? These scuffs on the screen are, like, making me happy, and then I end up sad because it's not it. We're shaking a lot, though. That cargo container is getting a bit shaky. Let's just kind of hope it doesn't fall off. Oh, man, that would suck. All right, we are 0.13 on the gravity. Oh, we're starting to slow down quite a bit here. Let's get that speed back up. 90 meters per second. We'll go about 150, maybe 200. And well, okay, 150 sounds like a good one. Okay, let's not overshoot it. Let's slow down. This was a lot more involved than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to start it and then leave, but I was too scared of it running out of range. I should have put that. Oh no, but I need superconductors. Where am I going to get superconductors? I don't have the materials for that. I don't even have the assembler to make that. All right. 1.0, or okay, we have 1G now, or 0.1 of a G, but we still have no rocks in view of the rear antenna here, or rear camera here. That's okay. Let's go ahead and lower down the thrust a bit more. 0.8. Keep an eye on that distance. That is worrying me, so we're just gonna go ahead and disable it and kind of coast out here. Because is 50 kilometers the like edge of the influence of our little planet here? Oh man. I'm keeping an eye on that distance. Okay. We're at 0.6 gravity. Let's go ahead and slow down a little bit. Quite a bit. We're slowing down. We hopefully will slow down quick enough. If not, it's just going to be sitting in space, hovering, and then it's going to eventually fall back. Alright. We're at 45.6. That is not any breathing room at all. Alright, we can kind of hover like this. I think we're not going to use too much power, too much hydrogen really. Let's go ahead and turn off our stabilizing thing and kind of sit here and peer around. I don't see any rocks. No. That's not good. I would expect I need rocks to be able to mine in space. Okay, if we can get like straight over where our base is, maybe we can kind of maybe we can shorten up that distance a little bit. What do we have? 45 kilometers. Okay, it's going down. We were moving at such an angle that it wasn't conducive to us doing well. All right, let's try to get as far over it, or as close over it as possible. Oh, okay, we're practically in space. We don't have much air up here, I don't think. despite the bottom saying high and warm, I don't think the pressure would be this high up. I think we're kind of at the influence of the planet. We're starting to come over it. We have 200 meters per second. We got quite a bit of slowing down to do. Let's go and slow down so we don't overshoot it. Let me look from the base and see what's overhead. So straight overhead, not yet. Okay, it's getting there to being straight overhead though. Okay, good. So straight overhead, we should have the greatest amount of range vertically, which I think is probably going to end up being what we need. Let's go ahead and get back to this camera here. We're almost over it. I should have put more cameras because, you know, I'd like to be able to see what's going on, but I can barely see here. We have no rocks. Nothing. We live in a barren wasteland, apparently. Okay, I'll get some more viewing around, hopefully, when we're over it a little more. How about from here? Almost. We're almost over it. Let's just get off completely and stand at the antenna, because I think that's the center of where it's measuring its distance from. So let's stand at the antenna. We're nowhere near over it. We need to get straight over. Come on. Can I stand on the antenna for a moment? Alright. I can-ish stand on the antenna. That's super dangerous. Alright, so we need to be right there. Let's go ahead and hopefully... Can I piggyback off the station's antenna? It looks like I can. Alright, cool. Let's kind of turn off that so we get, whoa, a lot more spin to it. Alright, so it's over there a little bit. Let's look straight up. Do we have anything? Anything of interest straight up? It really doesn't look like it. Oh, man. We go to the moon. The moon's probably too far, though. Let's try for getting over our base, then. So let's just push at 100 meters per second so we don't waste so much fuel. Alright, and we'll just kind of point down until we're pointing at it while we're over it. Wow, this is pretty high up. This isn't as high as I was expecting. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's asteroids somewhere. I know they're around here. Could have swore I've seen them. Oh. Well, maybe if I've come at it a bit better. I did kind of go off onto the side for a bit. That was probably a bit of a waste of fuel, but we're still far over half. And that's just with one tank. We don't have stages. This is just like better than any rockets made so far. It's probably because, you know, game. I'm not using that realistic thrust mod. I'd probably still be in the atmosphere and have run out of fuel twice. We're getting over it. We've saved 5 kilometers so far. So we're 5 kilometers over to the side. So let me just keep pushing forward. Oh, these things like to tilt quite a bit, just to get a bit more speed on it. Alright, it looks like we're about to be right over. So let me go ahead and see. We're really close. We are really close. 39 kilometers. I'll just sit here and watch as it slowly enters being where it needs to be. Good. That's really good. It's dark down here now. I don't think I could build a super tall solar panel. That'd be so tall that it would... no, because the planet would cast a shadow in it at some point. But, you know, this is pretty cool, though. Alright, we're close enough that I think I could just go straight up from there. Try to get that extra 20 kilometers. Oh, yeah, so we're definitely reaching it. Remote access, control. Go ahead and throw on the dampeners, please. Yeah, you do you with moving us around with the thrust. I thought I turned that off, but guess that's on. That's okay. We'll go ahead and... Well, I don't know which thrusters are going to be pushing, so we're going to slowly reduce speed. Let's go ahead and just kind of point around. Alright. I know we were moving that way, so let's just do that. Okay, so now we have our big thrusters facing the right thing. Now let me try going up. That looks like let's turn that on and go for 7. Up is there. So it's off on. Alright, and give us some more thrust override. Let's get a bit further out. Alright, come on. Don't fight it. Alright, and we are... I can't see. The numbers are all crazy. 37. So we'll try for 40. That might be the edge of the planetary gravity, just so this thing can kind of stay up a bit longer. Although I don't see it being able to for any other reason than for me to find rocks, because it doesn't have that good of a range. Alright, we're at 38 kilometers. Let's get up to 100 meters per second. Just so this doesn't take painfully long. There we go. Let's drop that back down. Hopefully we can get out of the gravity. That'll help. Alright. Oh, I shut him off. Okay. I'm like, what happened? Alright, we'll slowly lose some speed with that. So we're at 40 kilometers. I still don't see anything. Oh, man. Really? There's no, like, rocks or anything anywhere? Oh, we're out of gravity, though, so I can go ahead and throw the dampeners back on. Alright, so we have, like, 5 kilometers, comfortably 5 kilometers to go. Let's just go ahead and rotate here. Maybe there's nothing. There's nothing out here. Is there nothing for me in space except the moon? There's nothing for me to gather, to... Really? Really? Is there absolutely nothing out here? That's terrible! Why? And I need to know if this is... What is it doing? We can turn those off. We're probably going to get pushed around by that a little bit. So let's go ahead and turn off generator, the ore detector for now, because there's nothing to detect. I don't think its 50-meter range is going to be out of visual range. Oh, wow. I think there's nothing here. That actually kind of hurts my heart a little bit. I was really for going to space and seeing what was up here, hopefully having nickel. Okay. I'm okay, and then the camera goes, yes. I'm very willing to line this up and try going a bit further up. Just to see, you know, at least to 47 kilometers. Just to kind of see if anything spawns in. I can increase the view distance. That might be a bad thing for performance, but you know, it is what it is. All right, 100 meters per second. We should just kind of drift because we have no resistance. That gives us 2 kilometers to slow down just in case anything happens. Just in case 50 kilometers doesn't mean exactly 50 kilometers. It means 56.8 or something. Hopefully I can get access to it enough to tap Z. Alright. Well, we're up here so far. Let's go ahead and check that front camera now. Alright. Anything. With 2 more kilometers. Does that give me anything? Man, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it at all. That's almost 48. And there's no rocks. There's no rocks in space. You've heard it here first. Oh, why can't I? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna go increase the view distance. Okay, that's a bit weird. Yeah, so I bumped up the view distance to 40 kilometers. And... well, the view distance 40 kilometers is kind of significant. Let's go ahead and turn those off, and... nothing. Nay. Yes! There's something. Okay, that's a rock over there. Did we miss any on the way up? So if I go ahead and turn around here, let's point down there. Okay. So we made it to space. We know there's rocks. There's one really close right over there. See it? Oh. That one's close to where we need to be. Well, that's actually kind of far. I mean, if you zoom out, it goes away. Did I really just not line up with any rocks? I could have swore. There's just so many specks on the thing. I don't think they're really rocks. Okay. Okay. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to come in for a landing. And that'll all be next time because I need to go. I always need to go. I need to go every day. But we're gonna do. I'm gonna come in for a landing, and let me get this antenna. This parachute equipped. There we go. Auto deploy is on, I think. Wait, let me. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta go remote access terminal, parachute hatch. Okay, auto deploy on at, let's say 2,000 meters. Yeah. Okay. So since I don't see anything in my direct line, I'm gonna need those optical antennas. Meaning I'm gonna need the advanced assembler, and I'm going to need some other precious metals. But hopefully they're all on the planet, and I could just build a cockpit. Really, there's no enemies here, so might as well just build a cockpit. That's probably cheaper. All right, so that'll have to be next time. And on our little bit of a journey back to the planet, so we'll go ahead and give us like 50 meters per second. Now we'll just go ahead and give us 100 meters per second. I'm not gonna film the whole like floating towards the planet. We'll get the entry of the atmosphere next time. But until next time, see you, Space Engineers.